today might be that day, and we hope that's not the case, which is why we continue to exhaust every possible diplomatic option here going forward.
U.S. intelligence and satellite images reveal that Russia is going full speed ahead with military preps. The U.S. and allies warn everything they're seeing indicates Russia is preparing to invade. Today, the Russian President Vladimir Putin officially recognized separatist regions in Ukraine as independent states. Now, many local Ukrainian families are watching very closely and believe their country is prepared to fight Russia, but they do, of course, worry about their relatives, especially the children. CBS 8's Abby Alford shares the strength local Ukrainians are building here to help support their families back home.
Local Ukrainians here in San Diego have family in their home country. They worry about their safety. Others are confident that they can keep the Russians away. They just would like U.S. support.
Growing up in Ukraine, Lulia Puchko is proud of her country, but worries about her sister, nieces, and nephews who are living in Kharkiv.
So this has been our struggle. Feeling so powerless here. Is very panic-inducing.
Worried about their protection from the Russian military, she was cautious on identifying her family and friends.
The fear is that there will be retaliation to people that were connected to Western countries.
As the threat of Russia invading Ukraine looms, families and children are seen fleeing the country, but local Ukrainians we spoke with say that is not an option for their relatives.
They're very resilient. They hope that they do not have to flee. They do not have any plans of fleeing the country.
Oles Ramonovich's father lives in Kyiv and served in the military and is still a reservist.
They know that there is no escaping from Russia. Like, you have to fight it.
Despite the threats from Russia, Oles says that his family is confident that they can keep Russia out.
Russia is just trying to flex its muscle, trying to scare Ukraine. I don't believe Russia is capable enough to occupy Ukraine.
Oles says U.S. forces are not needed on the ground, but would like the U.S. to provide weapons.
Most currently is help with air support. So protection from bombing and rocket strikes.
Local Ukrainians are rallying in San Diego, encouraging U.S. leaders to use sanctions as a weapon to stop Russia from invading. Another protest is scheduled in March.
We want our politicians to help us avert this disaster.
While local Ukrainians are watching closely, they are hopeful with the help of the U.S. and its allies, Ukraine will continue to resist Russia.
Glory to Ukraine, glory to the United States, and let's do this.
I'm Abby Alford for CBS 8.
Thanks, Abby. A local expert we talked with says if Russia does invade Ukraine, there is no doubt that Moscow would win. Eric Gartsky is a political science professor at UC San Diego. He is also the director of the Center for Peace and Security Studies. Gartsky says war in Ukraine may be part of a bigger strategy for Russia.
The thing that makes the most sense is to capture the capital, Kiev, replace the leadership, have an election, and declare that, hey, the Ukrainians want to be part of the Russian Empire.
Gartsky says this would all unfold very quickly and speculates a war could last less than a month.